Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Lloyd, but you can call me DL. And a couple months ago, I was talking to my girlfriend, who is now my ex-girlfriend, and I was telling her that I'm going to be performing here. And she said, "Oh, what are you going to be doing? You going to rap?" I said, "Why? 'Cause I'm black?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, fair enough." And then I told her, "I could be lying that I say that I ain't got much to rap about. Opinions are like minions to this leader that is stepping out. Contemplating things to put your mind back to its natural route. Over, overload your thinking, analyzing what I'm talking about. Whoo! You hear that? With precision, yeah, I'm bringing what you're missing to your speakers, and I'm speaking undermine the competition. Let me break it down and listen as I'm booming through your system. Knocking clock to some position, write it down upon your listing. Whoo! So I told her that, and she was like, "The fuck is that supposed to mean?" So I was like, "Cool. That thing that we got going on here it's probably over, right?" So it ended. So I went to talk to my granddad, and I told him about the story, and he was like, "Man, you young boys nowadays, you don't know nothing." He's like, "Yeah, if you rap, you can get girls, but if you want a lady, you gotta sing. That's what I did." My granddad, he was a hit writer, singer, songwriter guy, a lot of hits. I said, "Granddad, I'm shy. You know, I don't know how to approach women. I'm not a player like you." And he said, "Let me tell you a story. You want to hear how I met your grandmother?" I thought about it. My granddad's a pretty vulgar guy. So I was like, yeah, tell me the story. And he said, "You know what? You know my song that I wrote called Goodbye, Good Night?" I said, "Yeah, everybody knows that song, Granddad." He said, "I wrote it about her." I was like, "Interesting." So he started singing it for me, started breaking it down. He was like, "I just came to say good night. The party's almost over. Yeah. And last night, I came in here sober. Yeah. And now I see you and I want you." He's talking about my grandma. "In my spotlight." And he stepped into the spotlight in the room we were talking about. "Just to flaunt you." I said, "Wow, Granddad, that's really nice. You wanted to share the spotlight with Grandma?" He's like, "Yeah, I wanted her to be my backup singer." Then she said, "Say good night until next time. Please don't cry." He said, "But we'll have the best time." And he's like, "Just tell me your name, girl, your frame. Whoo! It's driving me crazy." My granddad, he likes curvy women, you know. I don't know. And he's like, "This game's insane. Why don't you be my lady?" And she did. So then I'm like, "Granddad, but I can't do that. You're a player. You're smooth. That was brilliant. That's how you picked up Grandma?" I couldn't do that. He's like, well, maybe you got to try a different approach. You got to like sing or something. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't really sing, grandma, or granddad, sorry. But he heard me in the shower and he said, yeah, you should try it sometime. So I was like, all right. And he's like, I got the perfect song for you. Unreleased. Nobody's ever heard it. It's the last song that I wrote. I'm like, cool. I said, what's the name of the song? He said, The Last Song. No, I know it's the last song that you wrote, but what's the name of the song, Granddad? He said, The Last Song. Okay. So he sings it for me, and he's like, this is the last song of the night. And I'm like, Granddad, hold up. This is probably why it was unreleased. You're a superstar, and everybody knows your music, but you're too gruff. Your voice is too harsh. So I'm like, let me try it. So I'm like, this is the last song of the night tonight that I'm gonna sing for you. And I know that I feel like you do, 'cause I wanna leave here with you too. That's what he said. It's his lyrics. And then he told me, if you love what you do and you do what you love, you will be lucky in love. Good night.